if you don't learn this lesson, your biggest breakthrough in business might never happen. Apple, one of the most valuable companies in the world today, will not be where it is if it did not know how to turn a bitter rival into a sweet partner. How Apple did it and how you can do the same is the subject of this video. Don't go anywhere. Hi, I'm Michael with Length of Strategy, and my job is to arm you with strategic insights that position you in your business to win for a long time. Stick around. So first and foremost, you need to do away with every form of pride if you're going to succeed in business. Because your business is a different entity from you. But a lot of businesses, especially those that are just coming up, you are the founder, you are the CEO, taking most of the decisions. You're most likely going to fall prey to your feelings. But you must have this understanding first and foremost that your personal feelings has nothing to do with your business. Remove it, especially the feelings of pride, ego, shame, and all these kind of things if you're going to succeed in business. Are you getting it now? Because sometimes you need to strike a deal with your enemy, in quotes. Call it your competitors. So we're going to be sharing the very interesting strategic partnership that happened between Apple and Microsoft that changed the game for Apple. So in 1997, Apple was a very weak fledgling company. It was going under in fact, Steve Jobs has just been brought in from Next. I think they chased him out of his company first and foremost. And he went, and after about 10 years, they brought him back because the company was doing badly. He brought back the founder, to become the CEO. And so the company was doing very badly. In fact, he said that Apple just had like 90 days to bankruptcy. And then one of the biggest rivals to Apple was Microsoft. And Microsoft was the opposite, the very opposite. Microsoft was booming, was doing very well. And Bill Gates, the founder and CEO of Microsoft at that time, just became the world's richest man. That tells you how wonderfully well Microsoft was doing. Bill Gates has become an iconic figure, world's richest man, larger than life status and image. Are you getting it now? But now, their rival, Apple, Steve Jobs, they were in dire straits. And what did Steve Jobs do? He analyzed the situation and saw that, Microsoft can benefit us. Even if at that time, Apple was suing Microsoft for patent law violation. And another thing too, Microsoft was also facing some antitrust law violation. They were accusing him of monopoly and all of that. The US government, they were investigating him, antitrust violations. So those are the two things that were working against Microsoft. And then Apple saw an opportunity. They needed money. But that was not the only thing they needed. They also needed investor confidence because people were losing confidence in them. And then Microsoft, with their good standing financially and otherwise, they were doing very well. They needed the support of Bill Gates. And he swallowed his pride. This is somebody that they have sued, fighting in court. He swallowed his pride and went to him and said, please, we need partnership with you. We need your help. And they analyzed the situation. So what is Apple going to gain? Apple is going to gain money, cash. Apple is going to gain investor confidence. When they see that Bill Gates, of all people, very smart, intelligent person, richest man in the world, and all of that, is investing in this company. That means he believes in the future of that company. Are you getting it now? So that was the message that is to send to the public. And Apple needed that to stabilize and build. Are you getting it now? So approach Bill Gates, and then Bill Gates agreed. So what is Microsoft going to gain from that? First of all, the end of the lawsuit against them from Apple. Number one. So the next thing now, the antitrust issue. So the fact that they are going to invest in the company of a rival, it means that it's going to bring down and wipe away that antitrust violation issue that they are having. Are you getting it now? So that's part of what Microsoft is going to get. But that's not the only thing. They also agreed that Microsoft Office suites, their software, Office software and all of that is going to continue to be used in Mac, in Apple computers and all of that. Then another one too, Internet Explorer. They also agree that Internet Explorer, which is from Microsoft, is going to be the default browser in all Macs, in all Apple computers. Are you getting it now? That will also help Microsoft against their rivalry with Netscape. Netscape was a very booming browser at that time, okay? So to help them to be the default browser and everything. So 4 things Microsoft was going to gain, and Apple was going to also gain a lot. Gain cash, gain investor confidence, and all of that. Are you seeing how partnerships work? Win-win. It's not only one side. So when you look at all of these things, you see a potential gain that you're going to gain from a rival, and you see that you also have something to benefit that rival. You go and partner with that person. Are you getting now? Because strategic partnership is one of competitive advantages. We always talk about past guides, 10 factors of competitive advantage. The S there, the first S, is called strategic partnership. It's a very important competitive advantage, and you cannot neglect it whenever you see an opportunity for that. Are you getting it? So that was what happened. And before you know it, Microsoft invested $150 million into Apple, and it gave Apple that leeway, that economic runway to put itself together and begin to develop new products. From there, iMac came about, from iMac to iTunes, from iTunes to iPod, from iPod to iPhone. And this product that they brought into the market is what transformed Apple, and Apple became very strong, profitable, and valuable. If not because of that partnership, Apple would have gone under. Have you seen it now? So what is the important lesson you must learn? First of all, you must do away with every form of pride. They don't do pride in business, so anything that will help you, you will do it. No matter how shameful it is, no matter how humiliating it is, in quotes. If it's going to help you, it's going to benefit your business, you must do it. And then you must learn to partner with people. Always look for opportunities for strategic partnership. So when you subscribe to this channel, we're going to be sharing strategic insights like this that will position your business to win for a long time. So we're going to see you in the next video.